Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start episode 687 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. Chapter 1198, The Comeback of Princess Xingyue. 100 trillion star cloud coins? That's way too expensive. I'd go bankrupt trying to pay that, one inheritor's saint's son muttered. Then you can choose to join the Giant Axe Alliance. But I don't want to join any organization or serve others. Well, if you don't want to pay or join the alliance, you can try to break through on your own. There are plenty of entrances to the second-tier Holy Land. It's not just this one. But the other entrances are too dangerous, guarded by ferocious star-eating beasts. With my personal strength, I probably can't make it through. Can't we get free access? We're all inheritors' saint sons. Why make things hard for each other? A first-rank star system inheritor's saint son spoke righteously. From what you say, you don't want to pay, don't want to join, and don't want to try on your own. Why should we let you in for free? Are you kidding me? You're collecting protection fees like this. It's going to cause public outrage. The first-rank man's face darkened. Seeing how profitable this was, he suddenly thought maybe if he formed his own alliance, gathering everyone together, it wouldn't be impossible to defeat the 10,000-strong alliance army. Then no one would have to pay, and they could earn a huge reward. I advise you not to think any funny business or try to storm the entrance. A few days ago, 20,000 Saint Sons tried to seize the second-tier entrance and were ruthlessly suppressed. The Giant Axe Alliance has hundreds of thousands guarding the entrance. On the other side of the entrance are also our members. This fixed channel can be traversed back and forth, and my troops can provide support anytime. Don't be foolish and look for death. Some inheritor saint sons who had just felt greedy were immediately intimidated. In fact, by now, the truly powerful have already entered higher-tier holy lands. Those who remain aren't very strong and cannot gain influence. Trying to overthrow the Giant Axe Alliance's control is unrealistic. At this moment, a longtime alliance member suddenly spotted a familiar figure. Wait, who's that? Bro, are you checking out that girl too? She's really hot. You're asking for death. Do you know who she is? She's the alliance leader's wife. Hurry and notify the captain. No, notify the deputy commander directly. When we found the blood demon's sovereign inheritance, leader Chen Yuan alone suppressed everyone and even killed Feng Tian's saint son, all to give the inheritance to her. Could she be Princess Xingyue? That's right. The leader even gave up his own sovereign inheritance for her. You can imagine how important she is to him. Hurry and tell the troops. Everyone come welcome her. Greetings to the leader's wife. Greetings to the leader's wife. We pay respects to the leader's wife. When Princess Xingyue appeared at the entrance of the second-tier Holy Land, she received the highest honors from the alliance. Everyone waiting in line at the entrance was stunned. That's quite the scene. No wonder she's Chen Yuan's woman. So jealous. Chen Yuan even gave up a sovereign inheritance for her. Why won't anyone give up one for me? Sis, wake up. Stop dreaming, people murmured. Especially some female prodigies, their eyes full of envy and resentment. When did I become the leader's wife? Chen Yuan and I are just teammates. Princess Xingyue wanted to explain. They really were only teammates. But her explanation seemed weak. If leader Chen Yuan had no romantic ties with her, why would he give her the sovereign inheritance? More importantly, seeing the envious looks from the female prodigies, she suddenly felt proud. Being the leader's woman sure gave her status. Having a crowd of followers around felt good. Leader's wife it is. Being the leader's wife doesn't sound so bad after all. Lan Xingyue didn't resist the idea. In fact, she kind of liked it. Soon, with a group of followers attending her, Princess Xingyue cut the line and entered the second-tier Holy Land. There, she received a warm welcome from more followers. You mean Chen Yuan has already led troops to break into the third-tier Holy Land? Yes, leader's wife. 5 days ago, the leader took the army toward the misty forest in the northwest, crossing a million-mile sea of flowers. Chen Yuan even defeated the star-rank 10, Purple Orchid Saint Daughter, and seized the level 6 civilization's top artifact, the Heavenly Suppression Tower. Yes, leader's wife. Chen Yuan is peerless in divine might. How could Purple Orchid match him? Shock, petrification, suffocation. Princess Xingyue gasped. She knew Chen Yuan was just barely 30 years old, not even a century old, yet he defeated the #1 prodigy of the level 6 civilization, Purple Orchid Saint Daughter, and his comprehension of 3 laws was 100%, plus a level 6 civilization divine weapon. How did he win? At the same age, even the top-ranked Gu Yuezi might not be stronger. I thought he was on the 9th floor. Turns out at the 9th floor, he's actually on the 18th. Lan Xingyue, favorability +1. Current favorability, 95. Ding. Favorability with pet Lan Xingyue surpasses 95 points. Congratulations, host successfully reversed the situation. Ding. Host spent 20 trillion star cloud coins on this pet, rewarding a 2 trillion star cloud coin rebate. Reward enhancement points, 500,000. Reward skills, 9 revolution star art, Hichu 13 swords, Hichu sword intent tier 3, blood cloud swallowing heaven technique, water law 100%, space law 80%, fire law 15%, law comprehension overlaps automatically. Host remaining enhancement points, 500 and 1,200. Chen Yuan continued advancing through the misty forest. Suddenly, a series of system notification sounds rang in his mind. Princess Xingyue, for some inexplicable reason, just made a comeback? I don't think I did anything. Did favorability just increase by itself? Along with the rewards arriving, a mysterious feeling surged inside him. Another 80% comprehension of the space law. Although Chen Yuan already had 100% on the first layer of space law, reviewing it again proved new insights. The next moment, Chen Yuan had an enlightenment. Purple Orchid Saint Daughter was utterly confused. Chapter 1199, The Giant Star Hive. Ding. Congratulations, host. You've comprehended 1% of the second layer of the space law. Ding. Congratulations. Your fire law comprehension has surpassed 100% of the first layer. Ding. Congratulations. Your water law comprehension has surpassed 100% of the first layer. Besides law comprehension, all the martial arts and battle skills Princess Xingyue cultivated over thousands of years suddenly flashed through Chen Yuan's mind, including the inheritance techniques she gained in the Blood Demon Shrine, which were deeply imprinted in Chen Yuan's mind and instantly mastered. Wait, this blood cloud swallowing heaven technique absorbs energy even faster and forcibly devours the blood and flesh of other beings, transforming into a boundless blood cloud. It's truly overpowering, but easy to cause mental backlash. Only those with firm hearts can cultivate it. This technique has 3 layers. The first is cloud formation, matching the strength of galaxy-level warriors. The second is sea formation, creating a boundless blood sea that sweeps through galaxies, devouring countless beings and strengthening the user, matching cosmic overlord-level power. The third is blood sea clone, forming thousands of clones within the blood sea that are immortal and invincible, matching cosmic sovereign-level power. At his peak, the Blood Demon Sovereign could form 100,000 clones in the blood sea, each with overlord-level strength. Truly terrifying. Though clones excel in group attacks, they are weak individually. This is probably the technique's biggest weakness. Princess Xingyue mastered the 9 Revolution Star art to the highest realm, able to form 9 strongest starry manifestations. If she used these 9 manifestations to form thousands of clones within the blood cloud, could she create 100,000 strongest clones? Doesn't seem realistic. Controlling 100,000 clones simultaneously without loss of strength requires extremely high mental control. Chen Yuan had a sudden insight as a blood cloud appeared behind him. This blood cloud chemically reacted with the mist of the misty forest, creating a crackling sound. Something was being devoured by the blood cloud. Are there still living beings in this mist? Seems like nanoscale tiny life forms, and very tenacious. No wonder the mist can't be cleared. Is this the Blood Demon Swallowing Heaven technique? The Blood Demon Sovereign's signature skill? How does he have this? Purple Orchid Saint Daughter was baffled. In the short 2 days since Chen Yuan's enlightenment, many strange phenomena happened to him. Others couldn't perceive it, but Purple Orchid clearly sensed Chen Yuan had comprehended several laws to very high levels. His power was increasing frighteningly fast. Now even the Blood Demon Swallowing Heaven technique appeared. Look, The blood cloud forming around the leader seems to be dissipating the fog ahead. What's on the ground? Some insect corpses. Nano fog bugs. Gross. No wonder it's easy to get lost in the misty forest. The leader actually has this trump card? He's hiding it so well. Countless followers of Chen Yuan were shaken inside. They thought they fully understood their leader's strength, but realized he had never fully revealed it. Not even when facing the star-eating beast Tide did he show all his power. As the blood cloud expanded, thick fog was devoured. Chen Yuan felt refreshed. Countless nanoscale fog bugs became the blood cloud's perfect nourishment. The blood cloud spread incredibly fast, starting at hundreds of meters, then thousands, 10,000s, to 100,000 meters. Everywhere it reached, fog dissipated and vision cleared. Finally, when the blood cloud covered 1,000,000 meters, Chen Yuan's blood cloud swallowing heaven technique reached the entry level of the first layer. Princess Xingyue, the original inheritor, had not even reached this level yet. Entry-level blood demon swallowing heaven technique? You've practiced this long? But be warned, this technique can affect your mind and may turn you into a bloodthirsty demon. Purple Orchid warned. No, I just learned it. Chen Yuan honestly replied. Entry level is hard to get. Just cloud transformation requires thousands of years of hard training and countless blood sacrifices. Even a genius would take at least 100 years. You learned a cosmic sovereign level technique just by talking? Stop bragging. I really just learned it. Chen Yuan felt speechless. Why does nobody believe the truth? With the blood cloud clearing the fog, the Alliance army's advance sped up again. Chen Yuan didn't even need to act. His followers killed some fierce beasts. After 10 days of pushing deeper into the misty forest, a second-rank star-eating beast appeared. It was quickly suppressed by the Alliance. Chen Yuan's million-strong army finally found the first entrance to the third-tier Holy Land. Entry requirements were stricter here. Only one inheritor Saint Sun could enter each entrance. This meant to enter, you needed to single-handedly defeat a second-rank star-eating beast and resist the fog's effects. The difficulty increased sharply. Only third-rank or higher star system warriors had a chance. Luck played a big part too. As they advanced, more than a dozen entrances to the third-tier Holy Land appeared. But these opportunities were much rarer and more precious than those of the first-tier Holy Land. Leader, ahead we spotted a massive swarm of giant bees. Conservative estimate, at least 300,000, stretching hundreds of kilometers. Could they be starry sky giant bees? Purple Orchid frowned. Everyone's faces showed complicated expressions. Some shook their heads sadly, others sighed helplessly. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.